Hi children, today we are going to learn about reflection. Reflection is the process of bouncing off of light from a surface. We have seen reflections in our everyday life. The reflections of various objects in water, the reflection by mirrors, and the images formed by these reflections of light. We have seen many types, many ways, and also in many places. Students, the reflected light, when reach into our eyes, we are seeing objects. So this phenomenon is very important in our daily life. There are two types of reflection, that is regular reflection and irregular reflection. The regular reflection, in which the smooth and polished surfaces on which when the light rays fall, they are reflected. These light rays are reflected in regular pattern. In this diagram you can see regular reflection. The incident rays coming from a luminous object. On our earth, the prime source of incident light, that is the sun. The incident light rays falling on smooth and polished surfaces, they are reflected in regular pattern. Such a type of reflection is called regular reflection. The regular reflection creates clear images. Now students, the second type of reflection, that is called irregular reflection or diffused reflection. In this diagram you can see the surface is not even, it is not leveled, it is having many ups and downs. That means the surface is rough. The reflection that occurs on the rough surface, that is called irregular reflection. The incident light rays falling on the surfaces, they are scattered. After reflection they are scattered here and there. So it is not in a regular pattern. Such a type of reflection is called irregular reflection or diffused reflection. The diffused reflection, due to which unclear and fuzzy images are formed. Now students, how do we see the things? Here in the diagram you can see the light rays coming from the sun or from a luminous object fall on various objects. Here in the diagram there is given the tree, and on this tree the light rays fall and the reflected light reaching into our eyes. Our eyes having a lens. This lens forms a small inverted image on the retina, and this image is picked up by the optic nerve, carries to brain. The brain interprets the signals about the image and tells us which object we have seen. So that is the principle of our vision. Now students, the reflected light we can observe in different objects. Here some objects are taken like mirror, a tin can's cover, and white paper. Near to that a screen is kept. The screen can be a wall or a chart paper that is pasted on the wall. We can take a torch and light into the first material, that is the mirror. You can see the reflected light on the chart paper or on the wall. Then we take the torch and light on the cover of a tin can, and from this also we can see reflected light on the screen. Then a piece of paper on which light the torch. From the paper also we can see reflected light falling on the screen. And we observe that in case of mirror the reflected light is more. In case of the cover of a tin can the reflected light is medium, and that of paper is very less reflected light because paper is slightly rough in nature. That's why reflected light is less. So according to nature of the surfaces, the reflected light is also different. The amount of reflected light is also different. Now students, the reflection on a plain mirror, the light ray that fall on the mirror, that is called the incident ray, and on falling on mirror the light ray, incident ray is reflected. That ray is called reflected ray, that is emerging from the mirror, that is the reflected ray. We can make a normal line in the middle of these two rays, that is the normal. The incident ray makes an angle with the normal, that is called the angle of incidence, and the reflected ray also makes an angle with the normal, that is called the angle of reflection. While measuring, we will understand that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Both these rays, the incident ray fall on the mirror and the reflected ray, both these rays makes angles with the normal. These angles are equal. On measuring we will understand this. So the reflection, there are some facts are there. The angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, and one more fact is there, that is the incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray, all these three are on the same plane. From the diagram it is very clear, all these three are in the same plane. So students, with this reflection on the plane mirror, we will end up this video. Thank you for watching.